Hello everyone. Uh, my name is Shoykot Dash. I am the instructor of your CS 1400 class. Welcome aboard. This is the very first programming class, fundamentals of programming, and you will see me every 2 days in a week, Tuesday and Thursday during the class time. But I'm just posting the intro video before the first class so that you'll just get ready with all of the detailed information. Okay, let me share my screen with the presentation. This is the small presentation. So you need to know some basic things. Who is your professor? How you can find the course syllabus? What are the required textbook? And how the course work. First of all, you need to know who is your professor. Here I am. So you can call me either Dr. Dash or Professor Dash. I'm the assistant professor at Computer Science Department. I have completed my PhD from University of Memphis. My research on my PhD was cybersecurity with machine learning. If you are interested with any of the topic like cybersecurity or machine learning or both, feel free to reach me out to talk and to discuss some research ideas. Where can you find me? So here's the dilemma, is because we are planning to move our computer science department to a new building. So I'm just putting 2 rooms. So right now my room is located in the computer science building 520D, but hopefully we'll be moving to SE building and my room number will be 410A. And those information are already listed in the syllabus as well. Uh, Here is the best description by my student through their SRI comments, though I have already discussed about myself. So they have mentioned like he was flexible with due days if you asked nicely, was really great of being merciful and answering question, was open to help me, was always available and willing to help, was helpful in class. Typical of Codio is a different platform that we have used previously. Is always quick to respond, explain how the everything into detail and very helpful, easy to learn. So those are the some best comment from my students previously. How you can meet me? What is the way of communication with me? So I prefer you to send me a Canvas message first. You know how to write a message in the Canvas, right? Or I will show you in the class if you are unable to do that. The reason I prefer this first method of communication is like when you send me a message in Canvas, I can easily see your class section and who you are. But if you're sending me an email through Outlook or send me a message through Teams, it is really hard for me to find you, which class you are from, which section you are from, as because I am teaching several sections of this class and different classes. So it is really hard for me to find you if you are not putting those information. But in the Canvas, you don't need to put anything. I can find those things easily. In case you don't have the Canvas access, you can email me in this email address, my first name dot last name @edu. But make sure when you send me an email, write the course name and the section so that I can find you. And the third way is like in person. I have already told you this is the current location. Later, I'll be transferring there if the facility would like to transfer us during the semester, but I'll let you know. And the virtual meeting as well. These are my office hours, Tuesday and Thursday after the class from 2:30 to 4 p.m. It could be either virtual or in person. In the Wednesday, my office hours are totally virtual from 1 to 3 p.m. In either way, you must schedule a meeting before you stop by or before you join any virtual meeting. The reason is like if you're not schedule a meeting, I might be helping other student. You may need to wait for a longer time. So it's better to schedule a meeting before you stop by. And how you can schedule, I'll show you in syllabus page. Let's go to the syllabus. But before going to the syllabus, I would like to show you a few things, how the course work. You need to see the syllabus first. Since this is a 3 credit hour course, I expect you to spend at least 9 hours per week completing your course activities. It's strongly recommend that you schedule class and homework in advance. This is not true for the in-person class, but you can always meet me through the office hour booking things. And these are the learning curve. First 5 week is really steep, and then it is a little bit stable. After week 10 or 11, it is somewhere steady. So you need to spend more time on those first few weeks, at least first 5 weeks. Since it is a new class, you will be learning new concepts, so you need to spend more time. But later on, you can utilize the concept that you have learned so that the learning curve is steady on there. These are the helpful resources. You can find the instructoral assistant at the CS tutoring lab. Right now it is 720 in CS building, but I'm not sure when it will, why it will be moved in the new building. I'll let you know. You can find the Microsoft Teams channel. There will be a channel for this particular classroom. You can always send messages there. I may not answer those things promptly, but you can find other fellows or other classmates to answer your question. But I try to answer those questions occasionally, but not regularly. You can always ask help from the student, from your classmate. Find help from online, but do not use any code that you don't understand or describe. I might call individuals for code clarification if I suspect. So you can find help from online using any generative AI things to get your uh, project or get your assignment complete, but do not ask them to provide the whole solution or whole code. You can ask them like, well, can you give me a partial solution or a pseudo solution? And make sure when you use any single line of code, you understand that code. If I suspect your code, I might call you for the code clarification. You may not get the full credit if you cannot clarify your code, what you have written or what you'll write. And again, these are the email address that you can send me email. If you have any question, feel free to send me a messages. But before I leave, I would like to discuss the syllabus. Let me go to the syllabus. So this is the home page. So in the home page, you can find the syllabus tab, instructor information, office hour booking page, and some helpful video. And these are the modules. So there are like 14 modules. There are 2 exams, 1 final exam, and first module is the course orientation. So let me go to the syllabus first. In the syllabus, first few things are instructor details. I already have discussed those things. These are the room number. These are the office hour, and you can schedule a meeting through this office hour booking page. You can find that information here as well. I will go through that office hour booking page in a minute. And I have already discussed method of communication. Preferred is the Canvas message. If you are unable to send me a Canvas message, you can email me, but make sure you provide your name, course, and section number. And I usually respond within 1 business day, is often much quicker. But if it is like a Friday afternoon, probably you'll get back from me on Monday noon. This is the course description and course learning outcomes. You need to read it. There are no prerequisite, but recommended is 10:30. If you haven't taken the 10:30, it is okay. But if you're already done, that is great. For the textbook of this course, it's like the Think Python version 3. You can find those information from here, like Alan Downey's book. But I will show you in the class how you can get those information. And these are the IDE. You need to install any of those. For the regular substantive interaction for this course can be like providing direct instructions, because I'm teaching 2 days in a week. This is like a direct instruction, accessing and providing feedback of your coursework. Probably I will post some discussion or in-class QA. I will post a weekly announcement. So every Monday morning, you will get a notification and announcement with the contextual insight. Make sure, so there's the announcement tab. Make sure you turn on the announcement notification. So as soon as I post an announcement, you will get that announcement. So this is the important things. Providing information responding to the question about the content of the course or competency. So this is the standard grading scale. You may find those information for other courses as well. In this course, you will see different categories of assignment. First of all is the required reading, then discussion or in-class QA, some lab assignments. So there are like two types of lab assignments. One is like regular lab, another is like project supporting lab. The project supporting lab is differ from a regular lab in such a way like it is totally supporting the project. If you are solving this project supporting lab that will help you to solve the project quickly. And the programming project, so those are the lowest stakes things, but the highest stakes are like programming project. This is like the 40%. You will see there are like 5 programming projects in this course. So like each will carry 8% of total grade. So this is the really important things. There are like 2 midterm exams and 1 final exam or final project. So you can see here the project is like 40, 15, 55, and 5. In total, 60% is project related things. So you need to put more attention, more work in the project, as because it carries 60% of your grades. You will also see some extra credit. So right now I plan to give you 3% extra credit, one for final exam bonus question, one for submitting SRI, and I haven't decided yet for the other part, but I will let you know. For the late work policy, all assignments are due 11:59 p.m. on the due dates assigned. All assignments are penalized 10% per weekday, and it's a maximum of 20%. That means after today, you will not get penalized. Late work may or may not receive feedback at the instructor discretion, is because I told you if you're submitting lately, maybe 1 week, 2 week late, it is hard for me to find those the assignments. If you're submitting any assignment lately, send me a message. And one important thing is like there is no makeup exams. Like there are 2 midterm exams. You cannot make it up. You need to finish within the due date. Otherwise, you will get 0 points. So here I give you some extra things. Like you'll have 2 grace days to claim for any programming project assignments only during the semester. That means if you miss any deadline for the programming project, you can claim grace days. That really help you and me as well. So it is really helpful for me to send me message again and again. That is good for you and good for me. Whenever you are using any grace day, let me or and I know. As I told you, the assignments are divided into 4 categories. So every week you need to work with 4 types of work. One is the reading task, the lab task, project task, and the interactive task. Reading task is like the reading assignments. You can find those information in the overview page. Lab assignments are basically the lab work. Project assignment can be project or the project related work. And these are the programming projects things. For the assessment, there are like 2 midterm exams. And as I told you, no makeup exams. And 1 final exam, which is like project based. The project 6 is the project final exam. For the interactive task, for the in-class, you will get automatic credit for the discussion assignment that week. Like if you are attending all session of in-person class, you will get full credit for the discussion. Or sometimes I will ask you a question during the class time. Uh, like typically if you are attending the class, you will get the full credit. And there is also a discussion there as well. This is like a tentative schedule for the spring semester. So there are like 14 modules. So some of the instructor give you some room, like first week is like less work and the last week is like too much work. But I'm putting the same workload from the first week is because the last week is the short week. And as you see, the last day of class is 21st of April. That means you have only 2 days on that week. 21st of April is Tuesday, so we'll have Monday and Tuesday on the last week. So I'm not putting anything in the last week, so you can spend some time for your final project on that week. So every week you'll have discussion, reading, and lab assignments. Some of them are lab assignments are two different things. One is like regular lab assignment, and another is like um, the project supporting lab. And each week you have discussion or in-class work. So there are like after 5 module, you have exam 1. Then spring break is March 9th. Then after 13 week, you'll have exam 2. So exam 2 is not the final exam, keep in mind. And then the last day of class 21st, no submission except the final exam after this date. So you can submit any late work before this day, at the end of that day. But after this particular date, only the final exam can be submitted. We are not expecting any submission, excuse me, from you after that date. And final exam is due on 29th. That means you have the time from like 21 to 20, whatever, so whenever you use your time, the last day of final exam is 29, like last day of submission. The final exam is 29. Okay. And the officer booking page. So if you click the officer booking page here, you will see uh, Microsoft booking page. So there are like two options, in person or online. So for the online, you can find both in person and online time. For the in person, it is only Tuesday and Thursday. You can see here in person, click Tuesday and Thursday after the class. For the online, you can find Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Wednesday is different time. Tuesday is like Tuesday, Thursday, same time. If you need more time, like more than 15 minutes, you need to book consecutive slots so that you can spend more time. Okay, and make sure you provide your name, reason for meeting, your course section, and all of the required things. Okay, and there's the helpful videos. You can find those information, like helpful videos from that link. I would like to go through a little bit with the modules page. Let me use the view as student. So this is the course orientation. You can find the syllabus, instructor information, officer booking page, Canvas tour and tutoring, and the project overview page and the textbook as well. And you can find like 14 modules here. Each of the modules are divided in reading task, lab task, project task, and interaction. So every week you need to read those information very, very carefully. Like for the first week, you need to read the overview and read what you need to read, what you need to submit, what are the discussion things, and what are the next week things. Yeah, I'll go through those things again in the class, but I'm just giving you some heads up before the class time. If you have any question, feel free to send me messages. Otherwise, I will meet you on Tuesday. One important thing is like you can see here your room number for this course. Right now it is assigned as CS 503. So far I have heard from our department associate that we are not moving to new building tomorrow as because there are like uh, um, Wi-Fi issues. That's why the Monday class will be holding on computer science building, but I'm not sure after Monday what will happen. If anything changed, then I will definitely let you know through the announcement section. So on Tuesday before coming to the class, please please see the announcement tab, what I have written about the classroom. It could be computer science 503 or the new building 402, either one. But I'll let you know through the Canvas announcement. So before coming to the class on 1 p.m., like around 12ish, you need to check the announcement. Okay. Okay. See you then in Tuesday. And again, if you have any question, feel free to send me messages. Okay. Bye bye.